Want to see something crazy? What if I told you there is a place on Earth where the past meets the present every day? Where ancient history isn't just a bunch of old stones, but an integral part of daily life? Well, most likely you see a bustling capital, maybe even the heart of the Western world. But imagine if I took away the cars, the neon lights, the skyscrapers. What would you get? Ruins? Yes, that's right. Underneath this modern metropolis lies an ancient city, the birthplace of Western civilization. Well, here in this city of Rome, it's happening right now. You're in Rome. It's the 1st century CE. Imagine being there for the first time. You've heard the legends, but nothing prepares you for the reality. Triumphal arches, temples and statues everywhere. But amidst the grandeur, you see something unexpected. Construction workers. Yeah, those guys aren't just building colosseums. They're also laying pipes. It's gravity, careful planning, and genius-level surveying. See, aqueducts were marvels of engineering. They created detailed maps and profiles of the terrain, allowing them to plan the most efficient route for the aqueducts. They also developed innovative techniques for leveling and aligning the aqueducts, ensuring that they remained straight and true over long distances. Their surveying methods were so advanced that they were still used for centuries. Bathing wasn't just hygiene, it was a lifestyle. Rich or poor, everyone gathered at the baths for gossip, politics, even business meetings. Imagine your local spa, but instead of cucumbers, there are olives. 8. They used gravity to move water through a system of pipes and channels over long distances. But that meant aqueducts had to be planned carefully. They needed to start higher than the destination to ensure a steady flow. Because as the empire grew, so did their cities. Picture a bustling city with no garbage disposal. Yeah, it's smelly. So how did the Romans manage their waste? With a Cloaca Maxima, or Great Drain. This underground tunnel system carried away wastewater and stormwater from the city. Garbage piled up in the streets not only made the city look dirty, but also attracted rats and other pests which spread disease. But thanks to Rome's plumbing, the streets stayed cleaner and the citizens stayed healthier. A well-functioning plumbing system was a source of civic pride for the Romans. It showed the world that Rome was a highly civilized and advanced city. And with more people came a very real problem: how to supply clean water and dispose of waste. The principles of gravity-fed aqueducts and advanced surveying techniques developed by the Romans are still used in modern plumbing. Clean water and proper waste disposal are essential for preventing disease and creating a healthy environment. The Roman Empire fell, but their innovations lived on, shaping the way we approach plumbing and public health even today. Even the concept of public baths and communal spaces can be traced back to Roman influences. Their mastery of water and sanitation continues to influence our world in ways we often overlook. Waste disposal systems prevented waterborne diseases by removing human and animal waste from the environment. This was especially important in crowded urban areas where sanitation was a challenge. In fact, bathing was considered a necessary part of personal and public hygiene. From Roman plumbing to forgotten technology, this is How to Daily Me. I'm your host. Keep asking questions, and I'll keep searching for answers. Until next time, stay curious. People of all social classes used public baths, which were often heated to various temperatures, cold, warm, and hot. Consisted of a network of tunnels and drains that carried away waste and rainwater from the city. This system was so advanced that it's still partly in use today. Their aqueducts, baths, toilets, and sewers may seem like basic amenities today, but they were groundbreaking achievements in the ancient world. The Romans understood the importance of clean water and sanitation for public health and quality of life. They developed sophisticated engineering and surveying techniques to bring fresh water into the city and remove waste effectively. They built public baths, fountains, and toilets, which were not only functional but also served as centers of social life. The baths were also a center of social life, providing a place for people to meet and discuss current events, gossip, or simply relax in the company of others. Look around you, what do you see? The water supply also facilitated the construction of public toilets, a necessity in any city. But don't picture modern toilets. These were communal stone seats with a hole in the ground and a convenient spot for doing your business. The urine was used for cleaning, and the handy sponge on a stick served as toilet paper. Pretty Spartan, right? Now, if you know anything about Rome, you probably know it was home to gladiators, emperors, and great works of art. But when you think of Rome, do you think of plumbing? No? Well, don't be fooled because this city runs on it. That's right. We owe them roads, law, and architecture. But what if their greatest achievement is something we take for granted? Running water, toilets, underground sewers, even heated public baths. Over 2,000 years ago, the Romans built a water and sanitation system that rivals some cities today. So how exactly did they master water? Let's dive into it. Part 1. Context. Rome's engineering mindset. Let's set the scene. From emperors to slaves, sanitation mattered, and so Rome began to build something extraordinary. Part 2. Aqueducts, the arteries of the empire. Let's zoom out and look at the big picture. Rome wasn't built in a day, nor was its water supply. By the 3rd century CE, Rome had 11 aqueducts bringing in over 300 million gallons of water a day. That's like having 11 Coca-Colas, but instead of soda, it's fresh H2O. These aqueducts, massive bridges that carried fresh water from distant mountains into the city, were the lifeblood of Rome. But how did they move such a massive amount of water without electric pumps? To achieve this, Roman engineers used sophisticated tools to survey and map the land. But aqueducts were just the beginning. Part 3. Baths, fountains, and toilets. The water didn't just go to palaces. It flowed to public fountains, latrines, and over 900 public baths. Not only did these baths offer a place to relax and socialize, they were an integral part of daily life. But let's talk about the not-so-glamorous side of things. But the advancements in plumbing didn't stop there. Part 4. Cloaca Maxima, Rome's giant sewer. Now let's take a journey under Rome to explore its hidden plumbing. But why was this revolutionary? Well, managing waste wasn't just about keeping things tidy, it was about public health. In addition to preventing disease, waste disposal systems also helped keep the streets clean and the air fresh. In fact, the Cloaca Maxima, Rome's main sewer, was one of the earliest large-scale sewage systems in the ancient world. But here's the kicker. It wasn't just about functionality. It was also about prestige. So let's take a moment to appreciate the Romans' contributions to plumbing. But how does this connect with us today? Well, the legacy of Roman plumbing lives on in our modern waste disposal and water supply systems. Moreover, the Roman focus on public health and sanitation serves as a reminder of the importance of investing in infrastructure. So next time you flush a toilet or turn on a tap, take a moment to appreciate the ingenuity and legacy of the Romans. Thanks for joining me on this journey through time. If this blew your mind? Give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more ancient brilliance that shaped our modern world.